Very good. Very good. Right.
Should we go live? Before we run out of things to say. Not that we will, but I think it's good to just go live.
You were too punctual today, bro.
I know, I was, wasn't I?
You were 2 minutes early, and I wasn't prepared. I
know.
I was like, oh, no.
It's just, I'm conscious it's not the normal time.
Yeah.
So I want to feel energetic again.
Episode.
Yeah, I'm winding things down.
Yeah, I know.
For the
I'm
evening.
always a little bit touchy about evening ones. I'm a bit like, ugh. But it is what it is. We've got a special guest.
Mate, it's exciting, yeah.
Coming in from NZ, hopefully. And I'm very, very sceptical.
Mate, I'm sceptical. If that guy gets out of bed.
Exactly.
Bernie said that as well.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll see. If we get to the time when he should be coming and I've not really heard from him, we'll make another plan.
We'll see. Okay, cool.
Might have to play some elevator
What
music.
episode are we on today, and are we recording?
Yes, we're recording. We are recording. We are live. The red button is on.
We're live. And we are on episode
7.
So that's 7 weeks we've been on lockdown.
Yeah, so I'm out now after the next one.
Yeah.
I guessed number 8. So I've fucked it basically. I'm done.
What
did
I win?
No,
I haven't won.
I've
only won between us two.
Yeah.
We got everyone else's scores as well. But 7 weeks is a long time, man. Do you know it's weird because it's sort of. Do you find the days fly by and also the days don't fly by?
100%. In fact, I've been thinking about this quite a lot because so this is my week. This is the end. Well, this is no. What are we on? This is either my week 9 or week 10 of not doing my normal job.
Right. Okay. Got you. Yeah.
Okay. So it was about 3 weeks before we went into lockdown, and then we started this. So give or take about 3 weeks. So I'm feeling a bit weird. I totally agree with you. That the days seem to go kind of slow, but then all of a sudden it's Friday and I'm like, what? How did that happen? That's really strange.
Mega weird, eh?
Yeah.
In fact, I had a really bad what have I done today, man? Sometimes
I had a proper anxiety dream about it last night, which is also very strange. I had a dream that time was just going super fast. None of that. Definitely none of that. Time was going super fast. Time was going super fast, and then all of a sudden I was 40, and I was like, "Whoa!" So strange.
Dude, this is not going to be good for agoraphobia. I reckon there's going to be a lot more agoraphobics after this.
I think so.
People are going to be used to being in their houses, locked down, chilling, and they're not going to want to change. People don't like change. I don't like change, and I live a really hectic, not routine life.
Really? Yeah, I think.
Do you know what I mean? I'm pretty okay with waking up in wherever,
Nepal,
doing whatever.
Yeah.
I'm pretty used to waking up in.
I'm a world traveller.
No, but you know what I mean, though?
Yeah, I do.
Live quite an unusual life, and you do as well, actually. You're on the road the whole fucking time doing shit. If someone's just clocking in, clocking out, doing the same thing 9 to 5 every day, like a normal person would, I imagine it would be an even bigger change.
Totally. Again, dude, it's something I've actually been thinking about loads this week because this is the first week. Okay, I feel like this could be a bit of a tipping point in this whole lockdown process, and I'm just talking about the UK because the weather's gone shit. So almost every day of this has been either beautiful or nice enough to go outside and sit in the garden. It's not raining, right?
This is week 1 of
this is the
lockdown.
real lockdown.
We've got a rainy whole entire week. It looks
and I think this could change for a lot of people. And I'm talking about the UK. I know around the world it's very much different for people who are in a full on lockdown. I was listening to something about Dubai yesterday, and there was a guy phoned into a podcast saying they in Dubai it's a 3-day. You can only go out of the house every 3 days, and you're only allowed to the grocery store. You can't exercise outside. If you're seen outside, you get a fine. And Dubai have got barely any cases. Anyway, lots of world politics, no doubt, involved in that. But I think this could be a huge tipping point in people getting probably a little bit more frustrated about being stuck indoors, because it has been nice to be you know what, fuck it, I'm just going to sit in the garden, I'm going to go for a ride.
Yeah.
You know, as soon as it's raining, you're a bit like, second guessing that ride maybe. And
mate, our new recruits we've got into the great outdoors. So these people, these pandemic outdoors people.
Yep. Done.
They've been littering, man.
Yeah.
I've been litter picking.
Really?
Oh, it's insane. It's so bad.
Right,
how
really?
How can you be that dumb? And they all eat the same shit. And these fuckers are nasty.
Yeah, at least it's not McDonald's though, because they're closed. What else is it?
Yeah. Do you know what they must be like? They must be like, a beautiful viewpoint.
Yeah.
You know, that must be like.
Totally. You know what'd look nice? A Mars bar wrapper right there on the floor, like.
And what it must just mean, like, if I ever dropped something and my mum saw me drop something in the house, let alone outside the house, the shit I would get in. These people must have not had that, or they must have like in order to be okay with just like.
It's so strange, isn't it?
Isn't it?
It is so, and I find it. I often think that when you go to like a drive-through like McDonald's and there's litter in the car park, and you're just like, how fucking lazy are you? You're still there, and you can't go to the bin. I just can't
imagine physically doing it. Like,
no.
I'll wind down a window. I'll do an impression.
For the non-video listeners.
Yeah, for non-video listeners, I'm being fat.
Being fat.
Which means lazy. Yeah, wind down the window and just the whole thing.
Yeah.
And then perfectly happy, wind it up.
And are you finding litter like in the middle of nowhere too? So people are walking and doing
just
it. Just
viewpoints. They're not.
Yeah.
They don't ever go that far. Basically, there's a viewpoint from my house, and it's like, you know, you can walk there.
Yeah.
So these pandemic outdoors people, they go straight to the viewpoint, and the fuckers, they've had the best weather. Like, I can't remember it being this nice for this extended period of time, for a really, really long time.
True.
Obviously, we had such shit weather before.
Yeah.
But they must just get there and just explode.
Yeah. Totally.
And do you know the funny thing is, right? A lot of our compadres are marketing these fizzy drinks. All of the fizzy drinks they're marketing that are on their helmets are spread across the countryside, man.
That's so true. That's so true. That is so true. Yeah.
And those companies are cool. They do a lot of cool stuff, like in a lot of ways. The product, weirdly, because the product isn't cool itself, is it? Really,
no.
Let's be honest.
No, not at all. Not at all. It is.
But they're cool as brands because they do cool stuff.
And they put money into our sport.
But that's who they sell to.
Yeah. Totally. Yeah, it's a very strange world, all that, isn't it? Because I often see people at like 8, 7, 9 in the morning walking down the road with a Monster or ale to drink, and you're just like, what are you doing? That is not the right thing to be doing with your life at 8, 9 a.m. in the morning before work, is having a Monster or...
And it's cool because I guess they're like, maybe they're MotoGP fans and they've seen...
Yeah, they just want
Rossi's got a Monster helmet on and they're just being part of it, and it feels like... I don't know.
Yeah. There must be some sort of marketing thing out there, you know, going out and picking these drink brands up and somehow having some sort of logo on a helmet that'd be kind of weird and funny.
I think it's a good thing to think about, isn't it? It's a good thing to think, like, because certainly I've had periods in my life where I've just thought, oh man, that's a goal, isn't it? Like, a Red Bull helmet, man, imagine it. But I think now I've reached an age where I'd really question what I was going to be. Yeah.
Well, there's been a few of those as well, haven't there? Like Bryceland backed out of his deal that time with Monster, and he went, I guess, you know, helped out that drink water company, which was pretty cool. I don't know if they're still around, but that's sick. Like, how cool is that? Just drink water logo. It's amazing. Yeah. So maybe you could have like a pickup litter logo or something.
Yeah, it's a tough one to market and make it cool. But then it makes you wonder whether if there was like, all right, let's say Red Bull didn't exist. Or Red Bull existed, same branding, everything, but their whole ethos was like they were selling a product that was somehow doing loads of good in the world. Yeah. Like, it's not really any different because the product is unrelated already to the activity going on.
That's very true. Yeah.
I don't know. Weird thought though, isn't it?
It is a weird thought. But
there's every brand out there. They don't discriminate. They just guzzle down on any one of these things.
Yeah.
down it, chuck it. I don't know how you finish one of those things. They're massive.
They are. It's disgusting. In fact, when I like in a roundabout way, sort of work with Red Bull, I guess, on the eyewear company, and I remember I always got asked all the time about like, oh, how did Red Bull make so much money? Oh, how does it all work? And I started looking into it a little bit about how many drinks they actually sell, and it is exponentially more than you even dream of.
Really, yeah.
I'm gonna have to Google it.
I'm not slating those companies.
No,
it's not their fault at all, and they do a really good job. And also, I think they've done like a really good job in like actually helping. Certainly, the sport that we're in.
Yeah,
they've done loads of really good stuff. So I'm not saying that it's not the company's fault.
I totally agree.
Morons are like throwing litter, but it just seems so weird. I don't know. It's crazy.
Yeah. How many drinks do you think? How many Red Bulls do you think they sell globally every
year?
I
honestly I couldn't even.
Really?
Please tell me. I couldn't even. I don't know. I have no idea.
It's 6.6 billion cans. I mean, it doesn't even. You can't even imagine that number. It doesn't even quantify.
Honestly,
how many drinks that is.
If you got me to write it down, I wouldn't be able to write it down. Like a billion is a million. No. I don't even know.
I have no idea. I don't know.
I
think it's 100 million. 100 million is a billion.
100 million.
100 million is a billion.
Okay, I could write down 100 million because I do 100 and then
Isn't
I do
it?
6.
Or is it 1,000?
6
because you can have 250 million in the bank and you're not a billionaire. So it must be 1,000 million.
1,000 million.
1,000 million.
So you write 1,000.
Oh God, people out there listening to this going, "You fucking idiot."
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So you write one. You write 1,000, and then you do 6 O's, and then that is 1 billion. Whoa.
Crazy, eh?
So it's a 1 and then 9 O's.
Crazy.
And then when you say that they make 6 billion, 6.6 billion, I wonder what the markup is per can. So what they're making per can.
A lot. lot. Yeah.
I can't think that a can costs. How much would a bit of can be? £1.50.
Bit of sugar and water.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah. And actually, I was talking to a guy. This is a very sort of long-winded story. I was talking to a guy at a trade show, and he was telling me that he basically, his job was he bought like snacks and drinks and stuff for universities.
Yeah.
And he was saying, cause he could be like one of the first guys that ever brought this up. He was saying that no matter how many drinks you buy, it's pretty much always the same price. So you don't get a deal if you're buying 200,000.
Oh, really?
As many as if you're buying.
No, like quantity
10.
breaks.
Yeah,
or whatever.
it doesn't exist. They're like, I'm pretty sure he said they're like £1. Basically, it's a pound a can. So there's markup in it. They're not struggling. That's for sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fascinating, isn't it?
It is a strange world. I'd like to know more about it. Actually, I'd love to get like a good podcast guest who could really break down how it all works and the marketing money and how much, maybe not the actual number, but like the revenue that certain things make that they're involved in.
Yeah.
I don't think it is. They're not an energy drink company to me anymore. They're a marketing company with a drink on the side.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
So.
Man, crazy.
Yeah.
I've heard loads of stories, but I don't want to slate it.
I'm not slating them at all. It's great. Cool. It's good business if you're making all that money selling
They're
drinks.
Cool in a lot of ways.
Yeah, for sure. 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
So we got a guest on today, haven't we?
We haven't. Well.
Are we crossing our fingers?
Hopefully we've got a guest. Yeah, hopefully. And I hope that I eat my words shortly that we've got Eddy Masters.
Oh.
Eddy Masters joining us, but I'm not too sure. I just hope. I always really sort of struggle with trusting people to say they'll be here at a certain time and stuff. I don't know why.
It's difficult, isn't it?
But I'm pretty sure it will be. I'm hoping so.
So it'll be his morning. It's our evening, isn't it?
Hence why we're doing this a bit of a late one on a Tuesday. Yeah. So long night ahead for me, that's for sure, mate.
I'm just looking at the picture of my house. Looks real janky with the light on. I'll show you this light. Look at this thing.
Oh wow, with a fan on it too. That is pretty cool. I guess if you get too hot, does it work?
Super. Like, I swear I saw one of those fans in the Tiger King documentary.
Possibly, yeah. It's the trailer park. It is a bit trailer park.
Yeah, it is big time. Yeah, I haven't got around to fixing that.
Guessing it came with the house. You didn't.
No, I didn't install.
You didn't purchase it.
I
no.
didn't install that one. What have you been up to since we last talked? Then?
Good point. Had a bit of a revelation about that. I really struggle working at home. So we were sort of talking about this before, I know, and I was going to sort of try and talk about it. But if you'd have asked me 8 weeks ago, what I'm like at working at home, I'd have told you I was awful at it. Just because being indoors, like you were saying before about, your normal day to day is out and about, it's different things every day. So being stuck in one place, almost not even by choice, I really, really struggle with it. So, yeah, if we went back to sort of January time and you said, you've got to do a week at home working, I know for a fact that I'll get anxiety, I'll be too productive because I just won't stop working, which is really sad, but I'll just carry on because I'm here. If you asked Emma, she'd tell you that I'm an absolute nightmare to be around if I'm working at home for any longer than a day. Yeah. So I had a bit of a bit of a revelation this week that, I don't know, that sort of stuff started to kick in a little bit, but trying to figure all this out still in my head a little bit. So I've worked out that my way of coping with it is to do like weird shit. Hence the schedule. Yeah, hence the schedule. So that was my coping mechanism of being like, right, every day I need to do 2 hours here, coffee, 2 hours, meditate. And as soon as I fall out of that routine, I'm fucked. Like, really, yeah. I've had a massive revelation. So my coping mechanism is to be super structured, but then I'm not like massively into fitness, I guess, but I sort of am. I really like doing like weird, dark stuff, like going out and running way further than you possibly can, and just really getting inside your own head and trying to get rid of the anxiety that I get from working at home. So I had a revelation on Thursday night because my buddy set this workout. He just sometimes texts him over. He's like, if you're bored, do this today. And I went and did it, but then I was like, I'm just going to do it again. And then I did it again. So I did it 3 times. And then I beat myself up so bad that then I felt shit all weekend. And the only reason I was doing that, I feel like, this is deep, is because I was getting anxiety from being in the house too much.
There you go.
So I had a bit of a revelation. Yeah, just frustrated about being indoors. And
frustration is just...
And my way of getting out of it is to go and really go inwards, if that makes sense. Just do something really horrible and gnarly.
No, I think that's probably for a lot of people, isn't it?
I think so. And I think that's what's got me thinking a lot more about, especially the weather now, is this is going to get hard for people. And if it's not already been hard, different countries that aren't allowed to go outside and exercise, like, I'd be tearing my hair out, man. I'd be a mess. Yeah. So, yeah, I think doing this has really helped me personally. Like, you are like my lockdown companion. Is like you, Emma, and the dog, chickens that I sort of see. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, I thought that when you list who the people you see, it's like none for me. Yeah.
I literally speak to you more than almost anybody else of my friends.
Weird.
Really strange.
Yeah.
Really strange.
Lockdown companion.
Proper your lockdown companion. So I don't know. I've just been thinking about that a little bit. So that I've been doing that. Had a really awkward, embarrassing moment happen as well. So I don't know if you.
Why not share it?
Why not share it on this platform? Went out for a ride.
Yeah.
Coming down this bridle track, pretty fast, whatever. And there's a gate at the bottom, and there's a family stood there. So like a dickhead, I do a classic, I don't know what we call it these days, stoppy, endo.
Yeah.
Quite, all the way up to the gate, thinking, I'll just stop before it. That'll look pretty cool. Anyway, overcooked it by far. Hit the gate. It's like a metal gate. Cut my hand. You probably can't see it, but I cut my hand. All my fingers are all bruised and shit. But the worst thing was I slammed my nuts on the stem, right? And have you ever heard that thing where, this is so bad, where a bollock sort of goes in? Have you ever had that? Yeah, did that. So I did this awful stoppy, hit a gate, hurt my hand, nutted the stem with my nuts. I could feel that it didn't feel right down below. But I couldn't make any sort of facial expression because there's a whole family stood there staring at me.
What were they think?
They were just thinking, probably just like, what an idiot. There's like a typical pandemic fitness family, mum, dad, couple of fat kids, and they were like, oh well, or whatever. And and then I had to, like, they went through the gate, and I had to get my hand down there and sort of just have a feel around. And then there's that moment where you're like, oh, I've only got one ball.
And it went all the way inside.
And then I managed to flick my gooch, and it came back out, which is so bad. So bad.
And were they still stood there looking at you? What were you doing?
They definitely watched me put my hand down and sort of have a jostle around, sort of like bent over a little bit, jostled around, flicked it back out, and I was like, oh, that's a close shave. That's you don't want to be in the hospital, do you, with that at this time?
Oh,
having the Hoover treatment. I think they have to Hoover it, right? They Hoover it out, I think.
I don't know.
I think that's what they do. I think that's... You must have had that. I'm sure people who ride have that, where they
What's it
took
called?
a nut in.
Torsion.
Is that what it is?
Where they switch up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, they're not crossed. I know that. But yeah, just a weird... That's a weird feeling. Feeling ideal, something... Yeah, anyway. So that's what I've been doing, mate. That's been my...
Checking in. And they're all good now? Everything's all right?
Yeah, man. 2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up. Good man.
2 thumbs up. Back living the dream. So...
Well, that's not ideal then.
I thought I'd share that story with you.
You've had a quite busy week.
Yeah, some might say, yeah. Some might say it's been busy. What about you?
Yeah, I've had a bit. Like I said, I don't know where the days go. I've got a number of projects. So just house in general, just like.
Oh, you get the bathroom done?
Making it better. No, I haven't done that yet.
Just doing other projects.
I'm at a really annoying. Yeah, I've taken apart my mini bike. Do you want to see it?
Oh yeah. Yeah, weren't you going to do a rebuild? Oh wow, yeah. Good effort.
Yeah. So I'm
good work.
That's all apart. It needs to be sprayed and stuff. Just I don't know. I feel like a bit of I take it out. I've got this tiny garden, and the apartment above. I think I'm so weird, like a grown man taking apart this children's motorbike, and I'm out there every day. Yeah. Like degreasing and then like a fucking 1990s.
Looks like a sewing machine.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what are you doing, dude? It's so
what
weird,
do they do above you? Do you know them well, or?
Yeah, they're all really cool, but they must think I'm weird. Well, I am weird, so yeah, I guess.
In some ways, yeah. I guess it's
just such a weird job to be getting on with, like a kid's motorbike. I look like I'm some sort of like it's some sort of grooming tool. Like you couldn't picture why a grown man would have a children's motorbike, and I don't have any children. No, like, why would I have a children's motorbike? Why am I like painstakingly restoring it? It's so weird.
And your neighbours are thinking he must be having a kid.
Yeah.
And 10 years later, there's still no kid.
Or I'm just planning on riding around with a bag of sweeties, like the Pied Piper. Fucking.
That is strange, dude. When you really think about it.
So I've been doing that. What else have I done? I bought a. That's a good one. Always been into furniture. Okay. So I've wanted one of these for a while. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, sex swing. Awesome.
No. Okay, yeah, I forgot this is a podcast, isn't it? So it's an Eames chair.
Okay.
I've always been mega into these Ponzi chairs. When I was younger,
it's like a therapist chair. A little bit.
It is, yeah. It is. They're pointlessly expensive.
Right.
And when I was younger, I found a load in a skip. So I took them out of the skip and sold them, and I made loads of money.
Really? No way.
And I always regretted selling them. And then I've just bought one for myself. It's a real ratty, beat-up old thing, but it's pretty cool.
Where'd you find it?
eBay.
Oh,
that's another thing I've been doing. eBay.
You're going down Deetz's route, just buying shit.
Dude, yeah, exactly. Like, I'm really bad at buying. I'm not a normal consumer. I've never had any money, so I just always I really research. If I buy something, I really research into it.
Yeah.
So I've just been fucking doing that, really. Like I don't ever buy anything. It's the same as if I go in a shop. I walk around, find something I like, and then put it back. I'd never buy anything, dude.
Frugal is the word, right? You're frugal.
Yeah, I am. But it's not through being frugal, and it's not through desperately trying to have loads of money. It's just through I think it is through having no money for so long.
Yeah.
I've like taught myself to not want things.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. 100%. I'm like that.
Yeah.
Totally the same.
But I picked this thing up for a bargain. I researched into the prices, so I've probably done like a good month's worth of research. And this one came up, so I'm pretty stoked on it now. Nice. I'm sat here.
If you don't mind me asking, how much is a chair?
Well, the ones that I got before,
yeah,
I think I had 3 of them, and I sold them for, I think, 1,200 each.
Did you really? From a skip?
Yeah, dude, yeah. Just because I knew what they were, and I always wanted them, so I saw them, yeah. But I wished I'd held on to them, because they're probably worth like 2
Would they go up? Did they go up? Do they go up like
yeah,
fine wine?
They're really collectible.
Oh, wow.
So this one I got for super cheap. I got it for 200 quid.
Oh.
It's still a lot of money for an office chair, but
yeah,
it'll go up in value.
Yeah.
And I really wanted it. And I figured I'm not mad at like buying stuff and then keeping it forever and being real happy with it. I think I've got that as I've got older. I'm more into that like buying it once kind of thing, you know?
Yeah, totally. That's cool. Nice purchase, dude. Treat yourself every now and again. When in lockdown,
exactly.
Treat yourself every now and again.
Broke into the safe, got the cash out.
Piggy bank.
The one thing that's annoying is it's missing 1 foot.
Not so much of a bargain now, is it?
No. And he said it when he got it out of the car. That's another weird thing. Like, pandemic eBay purchases are super weird. He dropped it off at my house and he stood really far back. You know, like all of that stuff that comes with all this is so pointless. You know, like there's this chair that he's like handled and put his hands on and all of that. And then we end up standing really far apart. Totally. And then I give him some cash and I put it on the boot of his car and then move away. And it's like, dude, you just touched it. All of this is pointless.
Totally pointless.
We might as well make out.
Yeah.
I didn't say that to him, but that's what was going through my head.
It's true, though.
Yeah.
It's totally true. Totally true.
But, I mean, I haven't seen anyone, and I've avoided everyone, so I figured, fuck it, you know, I'll just buy a chair.
Yeah. I like it, dude. I like it. Yeah, it's weird. I sold a car the other week.
Did you?
Yeah, my dad's a car dealer, and I sort of help out listing stuff online and stuff. And I'd say it's probably about a month ago now. Actually, time's going so bloody fast. It's probably last year. Same sort of thing though. He came to my dad's house, and I'd already left the key on top of the wheel. Very trusting. I was like, take it for a drive. Leave your car there. If you like it, come back. Leave the cash in the car. I'll get it out. You drive off. And that's how we did it. Barely even saw the guy. Stood in the garage, just like, yeah, cool. Drove up, yeah, cool. Done.
There you go.
Mad, isn't it? No, he didn't leave cash. He bank transferred it. And I stood there on my phone and watched it go in and went, yeah, cool. Off you go. Crazy.
Weird, dude.
Real strange.
Weird. But I suppose that in itself, you're like, I don't know. You're still making an effort, aren't you?
Yeah.
As long as everyone's making an effort in every step of the way.
Yeah. That's all you can do.
Then it's going to have an effect.
Yeah.
Totally. It feels more positive now, doesn't it? They're starting to talk about stage 2.
Well, I brought up some positive news.
Let's hear it.
You want some?
Yeah, I want some positive news. I'll be up for that.
So the first bit of positive news that I found were countries easing restrictions. So a good example would be New Zealand. New Zealand have announced that there's been no more local transmissions of COVID-19, meaning some non-essential business, healthcare and education can resume after a month of strict lockdown. So that's good.
That's cool, yeah.
Then underneath it says, in Spain, children have been allowed outside for walks. God.
Whoa.
When you really put it like that, it's fucking weird. So yeah.
Isn't it?
Really strange.
So countries are starting to come off it. Where are we in the...
I've not got those facts and figures.
We've got another week, and then Rude Boy does his announcement. Is that right?
Yeah, he said 3 weeks. It's probably 2 weeks ago. So yeah, give or take. Yeah.
So another week, and then he's going to say, "This is the plan."
Yeah.
I feel so sorry for him, because whatever they say, everyone's going to be annoyed.
Totally.
And everyone's going to be over it.
Totally.
And you're going to have a division. You're going to have people like, oh, they're not taking it seriously, and then you're going to have people.
Yeah. There's going to be people freaking out. There's going to be people like, it's a waste of time. It's such a diversive thing. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Throwing it outside. It is, yeah, totally. Yeah, I think that. Yeah, I totally agree. It's going to be a weird way of easing back in, I think. Did you see the Captain Tom Moore doing his walk?
Oh, he seems like a lovely chap.
Yeah, he does. He raised like millions. I think that's
Yeah.
Something ridiculous.
Isn't he on the charts now as well?
With Michael
Did he
Ball.
sing, or does he rap? What sort of music does he do?
He used to be a rapper, didn't he?
Did he?
Yeah.
I thought
MC Tom Morley used to call him.
Yeah. I saw his swag running around that garden. I thought he was, probably a rapper.
Give me more. Yeah, MC Tom Moore. So he's doing that, which is good. And then there's another one that I found which was really nice and positive as well, actually. Which was this. That the Swedish princess volunteered at a hospital. And she is delicious. Yeah, she's lovely. She is lovely. So she's doing that as well.
Princess.
Yeah.
Is she like the only? I'm so useless. I actually didn't realise that Sweden had a royal. I think.
Yeah, they have a king and queen. Yeah, king and queen, princess and stuff. They do.
I'm typing in Swedish princess. Check her out.
Princess Sophia.
Oh, Princess Sophia.
She's an actual princess, isn't she?
There you go.
She's lovely. So, yeah, there's some positives happening, which is nice.
Yeah, it's good. About time, isn't it?
Yeah, I think the last thing's going to be, pubs and stuff like that. Like, who knows, man, when pubs and stuff are going to open. And what I was thinking too is, like, the thing is, all pubs and clubs and restaurants, not so much clubs because I hate them, but pubs and restaurants are going to open. But you're going to want to avoid them anyway because they're going to be so busy.
Yeah.
So there'll be this weird thing. It's like, yeah, you can go, but it's packed.
Yeah, dude, it's gonna be weird for a while, for sure, isn't it?
Yeah.
For sure, it'll be weird. I'm not up for like another wave. That would be irritating, wouldn't it? That'd be.
That could be the worst.
I feel for him when he talks when Bozza talks about it. I feel bad for him because as
hard job, mate. Hard job at the moment, eh?
Yeah, and obviously so many people are like, but what about the economy?
Yeah.
As if he's not thinking about that. As if there's not like a team of people way smarter than anyone who's writing a Facebook status. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, are you honestly that crazy? You think
that they just don't give a shit.
Facebook's tough, man.
Really, I don't go on it, dude. I don't go on it.
Yeah, I don't mean to, but
I don't go on it. I go on. I use it for business.
Dude.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I go on it for the business, and that's it.
Though, on the home, just a couple of things turn up, and it's just like it's mind blowing how. I don't want to say people are. I don't know.
Selling things
just
for 50p and stuff.
You what? Sorry.
Selling things for like 50p. That always.
No, I'm not even talking about marketplace. I'm talking about like the things that people choose to broadcast on their Facebooks, like silly conspiracy theories, silly stuff that they don't understand. And you just think.
Do it on a podcast instead. What's wrong with you?
Good point, man. Good point. I don't think we say anything too out.
Nah, I'm joking. I don't think so.
Yeah, we're all right.
Nah, I don't think so.
What time is Eddy on, by the way, or is he waking up?
So he should be on in 10 minutes.
Oh, that's all right then. Wicked. We got a chance to talk. I'm on worldometers at the minute.
Cool.
I'm just looking through the numbers. Isn't it sad that the most obviously because each country has a different amount of testing, and certainly they have a different the ways they collect data are different. So even the deaths isn't accurate because who knows how many of them are certified COVID-19.
Well, the thing is as well with that is if someone, and I read this on Facebook, I'm joking, I don't know where I heard it. If someone dies of heart failure, whatever, and they've got coronavirus, that death goes down as a coronavirus death. Yeah. Which is kind of strange, but I can see why.
It is. I guess it's impossible to differentiate in that case, and you're better off listing it rather than if they're confirmed. It's a confirmed case. But it's just sad that the death toll is kind of our most solid figure.
Yeah.
And we're throwing it around, but each one of those is like someone's kid or someone's mum or someone's grandma, granddad, dad.
Yeah,
it's just gnarly, isn't it? And I'm looking at a list right now, and it's like I know people die the whole time of the flu. That's the one that everyone brings up, this many people die of the flu. Yeah, I know, but if we were just studying the flu, it'd be sad that the deaths of the flu are the thing that we study, not the how many people contracted it or.
Totally.
Yeah,
it is strange. Man. It is, and like you say, all these people are people with families, with things to leaving things behind, and it almost reminds me of almost the war, because you look at the deaths and you just, oh wow, it's a lot of people, but then you really break it down and go, wow, all these people have got relatives and they've got, things left behind and stuff like that. It's sad. It is really sad, and I know we're not making light of it, but it's still super sad that people die anyway.
Do you know what, we have been hit really hard, and that's one of the things I saw the other day. I shouldn't even give these things, the attention, but I saw someone said, Japan hasn't been locked down and their cases are lower. It's like, dude, that's a reason. That's the reason that's a reason why it's good that we locked down however strict we have. Like
the same with Sweden too, isn't it?
And Sweden, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, totally.
But it's like that information doesn't mean we should have done what they did.
Totally different circumstances too.
It actually means thank fuck we did what we've done. Yeah. Otherwise, the number, who knows what the number would be? Yeah. It's like, because I'm looking here now, and we've got USA, Spain, Italy, France above us in terms of total deaths.
Right.
And then the UK. UK seems like a small place. I know we've got a lot of people, but like we're right up there
compared to the USA. Yeah. Real small.
Yeah, I mean, like we've got 21,000 total deaths, and USA's got 58,000. And think how massive USA is.
100%.
In terms of land mass and population. I don't know. It's just, it's shocking, and it's crazy. Crazy to think. Thank fuck hopefully we're over the brow in some respects, or at least reaching it.
Yeah, 100%.
They certainly seem positive that we've seen like the worst of it now, that it's peaked.
Yeah.
But
yep.
We'll see, dude.
We will see, mate. We will see. We will see. So Ed's just messaged me. He's done. He's ready.
He's up.
3 minutes ahead of schedule.
Dude.
Nailed it again. Got another guest, dude. Got another guest.
See, mate, he's used to... Of course he's going to be on time. He's used to making these stage times, isn't he? EWS stage times.
That's it. So, let me just try and add old Eddy. How am I going to do this? God, I might have to get the elevator music ready again, because once again, it's a different Skype.
Well, dude, I'm a big fan of Eddy Masters.
All right, I think I fucked that up.
You put me on hold.
Yeah, okay, right. I don't know how to add him. Oh, I should really learn how to use this properly, shouldn't I?
Mate, we've done enough fucking episodes now. Jeez.
I know. Let me just check the recording's working. Yeah, we're still good. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go. Guest number. Don't know. Here we go. It says call in. Such a high level operation, this.
Eddy Masters enters the room. Here he is.
Yeah.
Great to have you
Sound
on board.
check. Can't hear him.
Oh no, his mic's not working.
Can't hear you, Eddy.
No, you should be able to hear me.
Yes.
Oh, we got you, bro. We got you. Playing games on me, mate. Playing games on me.
I was actually doing a podcast yesterday with Andrew Neathling, and my mic was working perfectly. So
it's a way better operation than mine. Andrew's.
Mate, he even sent me like this little email dossier at the start.
Like, did he?
Yeah, it's like real serious.
An itinerary. Did he send you notes afterwards?
Yeah, like what was it like? Make sure you've got this, good internet connection, shut down all your other folders. I was like, shit, this is your thing. And it's like, thank you for your time. Regards, Andrew.
Really?
Hey, and also, I bet
proud
when
of
we were recording, I bet he switched up his voice. Did he?
Yeah.
The commentator voice.
I bet
I'm proud of him. I'm proud of him because I guess that's a bit of an exclusive thanks to Eddy, but yeah, Andrew's got a podcast coming out and he wanted me to try and mention it because I've helped him set it up as well. So that'll be out very soon.
It's called Moving the Needle.
Moving the Needle.
That's solid.
Yeah.
Moving the Needle. Yeah. And Ollie did the artwork, no?
I did. Yeah.
There we go.
Are you a bit of an artist, Ollie?
Yeah, I don't like to say I'm an artist, you know.
That's the modern day Renaissance man,
Yeah, well, you know, what can you say? I've got a bit of time on my hands. I play about with oil paints, nothing really.
Well, I've got a question for you. Being quite the basketball fanatic yourself, what would your Netflix Last Dance be called?
My Netflix Last Dance. Fuck. Imagine how lame. Oh, I hate the idea of like a documentary following my life and how lame it would be compared to that of Michael Jordan's.
Who would be your Scottie Pippen?
Here's a good question. You've been watching it, eh?
Yeah, I'm all about it, eh?
Mate, how good is it, dude?
Dude, I can't believe Scottie Pippen signed for 18 mil and for 7 years, and the Bulls never let him renegotiate.
Mate, how gnarly is that?
Oh man, you would hate them.
Oh, do you know what I did hear? I heard afterwards that he got a lot of baby mamas, and a lot of them were asking for child support, and it came about the same time he did his little hunger strike. So I heard he had I think he had a lot of pressure on him when he started to kick off. But
wow, he did a hunger strike. I haven't got to that bit.
No, it wasn't a hunger strike, but he just he
wouldn't play and shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I read a little Vice piece about how him and MJ were ferociously competitive with the baby mamas.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, because someone, I don't know, someone was banging some superstar and MJ couldn't get her, and then they got real angry at each other.
No way.
Yeah.
Mate, I was worried because, he's actually a bit, I'm actually weirdly, I hero worshipped him for my whole life. And I was worried that this documentary was just going to kind of reveal him to be an arsehole.
Well, that's what they said.
Good. Yeah, he comes across good, right?
So far, but we're only 3 episodes in. I think it could take a turn.
Yeah, it could. You're right. It could.
This is what they'll be writing. This is what they'll be writing about Bernard's doco when it comes out in 10 years' time. all these little YouTubers will be like, "Oh, I worshipped him, and he's actually an asshole."
I'd watch the Bernard one, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah, no, but it doesn't need to be Bernard. It needs to be the what's his company called? Harford and Brothers.
Tarquin and Brothers.
Yeah. It needs to just be Tarquin and Brothers.
Just like a financial investigation documentary.
Yeah. My favourite character would have to be Boris.
Who would play Boris? Dude, you can't get anyone to play Boris. You can't.
No, it'd just be Boris. He'll do it for a wedge.
Play himself. Who'd play Bernard? Who'd play you in your documentary?
Probably have to get Johnny Sins, the porn star, in.
Johnny Sins.
I'm looking him up right away.
Oh, you don't know who Johnny Sins is? Holy shit!
Right now.
Bad move, dude. I don't want Johnny Sins in my fucking history.
That's funny. That's classic.
I always get tagged in those
you look like him.
Yeah. I always get tagged in
Has he got a piece on him?
Of course he's got a piece on him.
Does this mean I can put this?
I'd have to go for an extension.
Can I put this podcast on Pornhub now, just to get the views?
Yeah. No,
just tag Johnny Sims.
Dude, OnlyFans. You seen about OnlyFans? Have we talked about OnlyFans?
We spoke about it last time, yeah. But go on, you keep bringing it up.
Yeah.
It's not. OnlyFans is sick. I've never been on it. But hats off to all these chicks who are just buying houses and stuff with the OnlyFans.
100%.
So much money, man.
100%. Were we talking about the girl who had like 10,000 followers and it was like...
Yeah.
We were, weren't we? It's like $100 to get even on that Instagram account, like private Instagram account.
Eddie, you're
crazy.
Smart. How much is 1 billion? How many O's is it?
7 O's?
Is it?
Nah. It should be 8 O's.
Fuck knows.
Who knows?
Nah, because like 7 O's would be 10. It should be 9.
Nah, it's 9.
7
It's 9. Yeah. 9 is what we came to.
Yeah.
Did we?
7, 8, 9.
Yeah, 9 is because it's 1,000 million.
Yeah, 1,000 million. Not 100 million like we thought.
Yeah. Fuck me, this
tough.
Podcast derailed already, isn't it?
Oh, it's gone south, mate. It's gone south. The first hour's been tough.
What's it like in New Zealand then? Are you coming out of the lockdown now?
Yeah, I'm about to recover from lockdown syndrome.
Yeah?
And we...
How long you been locked down, dude?
Oh, it's kind of weird down here, though, because we're not really locked down. We just can't hang out. You're still allowed to exercise and stuff, so, like, every man and his dog is out riding bikes, but you're just not allowed to, like, congregate or do the whole...
Same as here.
Yeah.
Pretty much same as here, yeah.
And then, like, where I live, the area, or, like, where I've been hanging out, there's only been, like, 10 cases in total, and we haven't had a case for, like, 3 weeks. So it's, like, you can't see any, like, direct impact from it. So you're just like, it's kind of surreal. You're just like, wow, there's this killer virus out there that...
It's fucking weird, isn't it?
It's so strange.
Yeah, and it's so bizarre because you're like, go on the computer and you're like, whoa, 1,000 people died in New York. And then like, if you were in New York, it would be insane because there'd be like no one on the streets and stuff. But like here, you're so far removed from it. And because we're like an island, we can shut down. Just no one goes to work. So,
oh really?
Yeah. So,
yeah, same as here then. Sounds like we've had the same sort of approach. Crazy.
Yeah. So it's pretty buzzy. I think we've got 2 weeks at level 3, and then when we go down to level 2, we can start doing stuff. But fuck, you should have seen the queue for KFC yesterday. It was they had to shut this road and stuff. It was
KFC's open though, eh?
Yeah. And people wanted their dirty bird.
People want that chicken. People want that chicken.
So is KFC just reopened?
Yeah. Every fast food or all businesses can open if they can offer contactless service. So everyone's just like figuring out ways to be contactless, and
the Colonel worked it out quick.
Yeah.
He's a Colonel, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a Colonel.
Yeah.
So 7 spices, I think.
7 spices.
Yeah. No one has been able to replicate the recipe. It's crazy.
You can't.
Secret recipe, mate. Secret.
Secret.
What have you guys been doing? Have you been holding
doing this shit?
The DMR Masters?
Dude, not much, eh? It's so weird because we're like, I think we're the same as you. Like we've got real good group of riders.
Yeah.
And you go riding all the time, non-stop, and there's always people around to ride with, which is like the only reason it's good to live here, really, probably. And it's fucking weird not having everyone around. So weird.
Yeah, I've been at I stitched myself up because I was in Queenstown, and then I got the corona panic. And I was like, oh shit, I'm not set up to I didn't want to sleep on a couch for a month, so I was like, oh, boost home. So I got the last flight home, and then as soon as I got home, I was just like, fuck, now what do I do? I'm at home with my parents, and I'm like, nothing to do.
Oh,
so I was like, going on this full roller coaster where when you're on the ups, I was like, yo, motivated, let's do this, and then I'll be like, nah, fuck that. What am I doing it for?
Oh, mate,
yeah, it can get you. It can get you. So you're just chilling? Are you riding at all, or?
Well, there's not really any. I've just been digging trails, but I haven't been vlogging them.
If there's no vlog, mate, it didn't happen.
Nah, we were joking. We were like, I was like, I'd be rich off YouTube now because our trails are way better than the vlogged ones.
You got a YouTube one. Are you adding to the Vanzax one? Are you part of the?
Oh, the Vanzax one's just a collective one. They're putting up some. It's just like we've all got a login for that.
How-tos and stuff.
No, the boys have we just got a new house for the winter in Queenstown, like this old sick rundown kind of mansion place. And they're just running some vlogs about how they're turning it into a paradise.
Sick.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That's cool. So
I subscribed, man.
It was you that had that huge party too, wasn't it, Ed?
Yeah, so we had a bit of a hiatus from the party scene, but we'll be back this season.
Really? Coming back at it?
Yeah,
Amazing.
we've got a prime location. We've got, all the things to make for a good shindig.
Sick.
Nice.
Sick.
Yeah.
And are you pretty much banking on the bin no racing this year right now?
Nah, I'm just.
You're just in party mode.
Nah, I'm gonna be like a UFC fighter. I'm like, when you want me, I'm ready.
Waiting for the call.
Yeah, I never come out of training camp. I'm just ready to go.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Have you got
the Cowboy Cerrone?
set up and stuff?
Well, I'm going to move back to Queenstown in 2 weeks, and I'll just carry on going to the gym.
You not got anything?
I'm just up here for. Well, we're not allowed to travel for 2 more weeks.
Yeah.
And then I'm getting the hell out of here.
So you got the house ready then? You can go straight there. Are you?
I never thought I'd say it. Yeah, I'm fucking missing it. I like the gym. I feel like I'm withering away.
Do you go to the country club gym with Bernie?
Yeah.
That's why you're missing the gym.
Yeah, so we got a real fancy gym. Actually,
Right.
It's Brendan's fault. He made me join it. Like, we used to go to this real haggard one. It was all rusty and horrible. And then Brendan's
Steroid gym.
this one's closer. And he's desperate to go to it. And it's
got a Starbucks golf course.
Has it?
It's a full-on.
That's so southern. That's crazy how
Bernard
southern that
got
is.
banned from the golf course for rolling a golf buggy. Which leads me on to a question from an anonymous question. Have you ever rolled a car before?
Not one of my ones.
Oh, really?
But
Yeah.
Yes, I have rolled a car. It actually belongs to Bernard Kerr.
Oh, weird. I wonder who it was that sent me the questions.
Yeah.
Question number 2. Thankfully, it's the last question. Have you ever been in a riot?
Yes.
And that was it. That's what he gave me.
Okay, have you got your? Can you look up stuff on your computer now?
Yeah.
Ollie's good at this. He does all this stuff. He's the co-host, so he gets on it.
Go on Wikipedia.
Right.
And Google Undie 500, which is like UNDIE 500.
Yeah.
And if you scroll down to disorder.
Disorder.
And you'll see a man, and you'll see a man surrounded by police officers in a blue jacket.
A man is arrested during. No, dude. Mate.
Is that you? No way.
Yeah.
Yes, dude. Getting after it.
Shit, man, that's a lot of police for you. Were you the riot?
Nah, so when I was at university, there's this annual event called the Undie 500, and it's like, imagine you have 2 universities, like, I don't know, somewhere about Birmingham and where you guys live, that far apart. So
Right.
it's Christchurch and Dunedin, and the car rally starts in Christchurch, and you have to drive a car that costs less than $500 from Christchurch to Dunedin, and they stop it along all the pubs along the way, and then when they get to Dunedin, they have this big party, and it's called Under 500, and like it happens every year. But every year, the disorderly side was getting more and more, and so like there's this street called Castle Street where all the students live, and the police are like, okay, we know there's going to be this party, and so it's like 3:00 and everyone's just chilling in their front yards and stuff, and the police are waiting at the other end, like 50 of them in full riot gear, just waiting for something to happen. And like there's this tradition of like burning couches, so like sporadically someone would run outside the couch, light it on fire, and then run back inside, and then when it gets to night time, like people they'll just throw a bottle at the riot cops, and then the riot cops start like whacking their ass.
Whoa.
And it's like you're not actually rioting or rioting about anything. It's just like they're there in riot gear, and then eventually everyone starts like singing songs and doing hakas, and it's just like a tug of war of like getting each other off the street. And that was me getting detained.
Yeah, you've got a lot of them around you. What did you specifically do to deserve that?
So, because I was thriving, having a great time, because it was honestly like so much fun. And then
burning couches, yes.
No, and then like everyone's like dancing and shit, and like, but yeah, because I had that blue jacket on, I was so recognizable. That when I did try and get myself out of the big pack, as soon as I got on the footpath, they were just like, boom, and got me.
You look so subdued, dude. You look so like.
Right. But the worst part is they walk you down the street, which is the main street, like where all the students are, and everyone's still partying in their front yards, and then they're just charging like everyone who gets grabbed. They're just like, you fucked up. You fucked up. You're just like, walking back with your tail between your legs.
So good.
Mate, that's good. Oh, that was a good topic, I reckon.
Yeah, that was amazing.
But it's a good claim to fame to be on Wikipedia.
Yeah, too right. It's a brilliant photo as well. Brilliant.
Yeah,
you get that printed up.
Bernie was saying I should put it up as a throwback Thursday.
You should.
Definitely.
You know how like all these 16-year-olds put like back when things were simple.
Yeah.
Like these stupid tags. Throwback to simpler times.
The only riot experience I've had, there was a event in the UK called NAS that we used to have to go to every year, and there'd be it was like an extreme sports festival.
Mm.
And it was in a giant showground. I think it still goes on, but it started off as like an extreme sports festival. It was really cool, and there's a big dirt jump contest, all this. Then it's turned into like the drum and bass just sort of came in, and then that.
Dude, I remember this as well. So.
And like the drum and bass came in.
You just hear the side trance coming over the hill.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and each year on year, like the lineups would get a little bit more sort of like. Edgy,
heavy.
You know? Yeah.
And
then,
Andy C would be there.
Mate, eventually people are getting stabbed, and you're like, how are you getting stabbed? It's like meant to be like extreme sports and music, and it's turned into like, I don't know, it just turned into something. I think that happens with a lot of music festivals.
It'll be like there'll be a little asterisk at the bottom, so like may contain traces of knives.
Yeah. Exactly.
The last time I went, we got looted.
You got what, sorry?
Looted. I was working.
Did you?
For the company I used to work for. We had like a trade stand and shit, and some kid just looted it. Just came over in a pack and just like a swarm of bees and just stole loads of shit and ran off. And my boss was just like, right, pack up, we're going home. This is ridiculous.
Dude, I remember being stuck in the middle of the riot. Like I genuinely wasn't. I was so young. I wasn't really up for too much of that shit. Rioting wasn't really my thing at the time. You
don't seem like a rioter.
360s and stuff. Yeah. But I remember being stuck in it, and it was like fuck. It was like Planet of the Apes, you know. Everyone was just like reacting as a group and smashing everything. They smashed like the half pipe and everything.
Really?
No.
Yeah. And I worked my way back to like the campsite, the camping zone. And do you know Ricky Crompton?
Yes.
He was there. Yeah. It was like 4 a.m, and he was going out with his nunchucks.
I was just gonna say, Ricky could probably riot, I reckon.
With his shirt off. He was like a dirt jumping guy as well. He had his shirt off and he had his nunchucks.
Loads of tattoos ready to go. Oh wow!
That's it for my questions.
Wow.
Have I got? Oh, so yesterday in Needles' podcast, this is a little bit of a subtle plug, bending the needle or whatever it's called. He asked me whose jumping skills I would take, and I didn't. I only wanted your whip out of Death Grip.
Yes, dude, I got a shout out.
Yeah, you got a shout out,
dude.
Just for that one moment in time, that one whip.
Well, just to be able to, just to bust that one out would be quite nice. So kudos, take my hat off for that one.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate it.
Did Andrew ask you if you could be on any other team? Which one do you think you'd fit on?
Yeah, I couldn't come up with any, because
that was my question.
It was a good question.
Thank you.
Like, we run a pretty unique program at the Pivot team.
Dude, it's a lineup, isn't it?
Yeah. And we run a hell of an operation that, like, it works seamlessly, but it would only work for certain people. And then now that I'm accustomed to
it. What was it like?
Pivot for life.
Manager?
It was all good. It was just like, it was pretty tough sometimes because we were like literally, like, I was running such a hodgepodge setup. Like,
is this when you used the van, like, that you drove that ended up at Petey's house?
Yeah. Nah, just like how we were running things. It was just so freestyle. Like, you'd literally, like, I'd have like 20 euros left in the team account, waiting for the next payment to come in, so we can just, and then you're just like, yo, we're back on. Woo! It's like, but it was like mint because we were just running it however we wanted to. No one was telling us otherwise.
Amazing.
But in hindsight, I could have run it a lot more efficiently, which would have made it a lot easier on my end. But then, So then when I, like at the end of 2017, I wasn't keen to do the team thing anymore. I was just like, I just want to go be an ant.
Yeah. Oh mate, it looks good. I think it works. I can't imagine Bernard as a manager as such. But
he deserves a lot of credit though, because like I'm pretty sure he's one of those guys with like a chemical deficiency where he doesn't have to sleep as much as everyone else, because he doesn't ever seem tired, and he's always staying up late, like burning the candle. You never see him roll out with golf balls hanging off his eyes.
Yeah, I know, right? I can just imagine him getting to like 40 and just like, I don't know, just like growing his hair out and going the opposite direction. Or not.
There's a guy leading your country. He's like a pretty good... he's recently quite sick.
Yeah, I know the guy. Yeah,
he's only 32, Boris. Bernie kills it, because like when I joined the team, I was like, a little bit of trepidation where I was like, I don't know how it's gonna go with having your friend as your boss, and like, but there's like I've never even had to hit him up about anything. He's just like, yep, sweet, all good.
Yeah, he's not a dude that's really too bothered about like power, is he? I think that's when it goes wrong, when it's like, if it was a mate and he was stoked that he was like your boss.
Then I'm also like, it's his call, so like, if I'm not really like gonna get in the way. If he wants to run it some way, I don't mind. It's like, that's his thing. So like, I'm never like, I just like do what I'm told. It's way easier. Like, there's no, you could, so it's meant, hey, like, Bernie runs a pretty good ship with us, and he's like always been so good to us. So yeah. Kudos, Bernie. Keep it up.
Yeah, well done you. Well
done, Bernie.
Yeah, double thumbs up.
He worked hard. I think he's got a good setup here at home. I thought for a bit he'd struggle with. Well, I think he would struggle being on his own. But he's killing it. He's got Barney over there. He's got stuff going on the whole time, and he's got his YouTube.
He's got a dog.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
His YouTube is blowing up at quite a quick rate.
Yeah, isn't it?
It is.
You'll be, if you were going at that trajectory, you'd be on a jet ski right now.
Dude, I would. Right?
Yeah. What kind of model jet ski are we going for?
Mate, I don't even know.
A model one at the moment.
And I don't even live anywhere near the sea, really. I'm not really motivated by actually using it. I just want it.
What is the update on the old jet ski fund? What's going on?
I can give you a fucking live update, dude.
This is such a good idea. It's amazing.
Do you know what we're rolling in at now?
I'm going to guess.
$4.92.
It's not far
off. Player. I reckon you get one for less than $1,000, right?
Yeah.
Jet ski?
Yeah.
But
definitely.
I reckon you go all in and get a pole ski, like the stand-up ones.
What's one of them? I thought that was racial slur, pole ski. I don't know what that is.
Don't talk about
stand-up jet ski
employees at Zebra like that.
A stand-up. Would you go sit down or stand up?
I can go stand up.
You've got to go stand up. It's so 90s doing it on a stand up.
Really hard as well, apparently. Warner's got one, hasn't he?
Yeah, it's tough. Mine was a stand up that I showed you in that photo.
See, what motivates you anymore? You've already had a jet ski. Like, what's the deal? Like, why do you even bother trying to work?
I want
a jet ski. What's the point?
It's a good point. I don't know, mate. I ain't got a clue.
I've always wanted to have a project car in the garage.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Because then people are like, "Oh, what's that?" And you're like, "Oh, that's my R32 Skyline," but it's not actually running right now.
Or no, you can say, "Oh, that's the retirement plan."
Yeah. Unfinished projects that are never getting finished.
Dude, an unfinished jet ski project. Hey, do you know what there is? There's something called a jet bike. Have you ever seen one of them?
No, but once you've got the jet ski, you could build a wide range of like body kits that's fit to it, so you can
lower it.
Jet ski, but then you can be like, oh, now I'm in a police boat.
Just a kit that goes around it.
Yeah.
That's the best idea ever.
So you're like, 1 week you're jet skiing, the next week you're in like a racing boat.
Do you know what the base for all body kits would be? A skip with the bottom sawed out.
Yeah, that's what But imagine if you had a jet ski body inside one of those like baller ass cigarette boats, like a 10-meter long cigarette boat, and then you just cruise around like you could even get the sound. You can get the sound of an idling V8 engine, and then you just cruise around in the shallows like, "Boy."
Sick idea, man.
It'd be good. Where is the closest water? Have you looked at do you have anything even close where you could ride this thing?
Nah.
No, nothing.
Well, I don't know. I'm not.
Yeah, but a jet ski can go in such shallow water.
Yeah, it can. You probably ride it in the bath.
Probably
you
ride
do something.
roads with the rain at the minute.
True.
Yeah.
Fair point.
You got nice weather at the minute.
Me? No, it's raining up north.
So it's getting kind of chilly.
Is it?
Is it?
Yeah. I'd say we've.
When was the last time you were at home for winter?
2011.
Was it?
Yeah.
Jeez.
So, bit of a shock to the system.
It's weird, isn't it? Isn't it weird?
2011.
Yeah. But like, I'm fully gearing up to go get a bit of restart my skiing career.
Rad. Mate, it's
Good
funny,
effort.
isn't it? Watching like all these like racers, and you see a few of them like scrambling around trying to think of stuff to do, don't you? And it's horrible. Yeah. It is horrible, isn't it? Just thinking like,
just trying to stay relevant.
Yeah, I feel for him. Yeah.
Well, even just like I was saying to Needles last night, it's like this Corona thing highlights how like selfish you get as an athlete, because you're just like, what the hell? I can't race my mountain bike.
Yeah.
It's like, does the world not know that there is round 1 of the UCI downhill coming up? Like, are you kidding me?
So true.
And then you're like, what the hell? I can't even go out and get an Instabanger clip.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
And you're like,
Yeah.
But then you just take a step back and you're like, well, shit happens. You can't.
Exactly.
I know.
Yeah.
All the more reason to post that Throwback Thursday photo, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure, dude. Yeah, you've got to do that. That's a top post.
All
I
the
like
more
that.
reason.
I feel like in a situation like this, like naturally, if something goes wrong, you want to just like point the finger. And in this situation, there is no finger to be pointed. Like you can't even direct it. You could vaguely point it towards China, I suppose, a little bit, but not. You can't really, can you? It's just like.
So like, New Zealand's been doing a real good job of it, that I can tell. But then, about 3 weeks in, everyone goes from like praising the Prime Minister and being like, "You're doing a great job," and now it's like getting real political, where they were just arguing, saying like, "You did this, we would have done this."
Yeah.
And you're just like, well, no one's ever done it, so.
Yeah, exactly. How are you?
That's what we were talking about before. That because we're getting to that point now where we've got like another week left until BJ will make another sort of plan, I guess. And this is when people are going to start saying, "Nah, you're wrong. We should have done it this way. We should have done it that way." And people already, I think, here are starting to bend the rules a little bit more. Like it's way busier out already.
Yeah.
People are getting a bit sick. And the thing is here, dude, it's starting to get, it's raining. So people are just like, fuck this. I'm going out. Just need to do something. I don't know.
Even the fucking news, man. You just see like how the 90% of the questions are like, what you've done wrong. And it's like, well, yeah, I did it wrong because I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know. Like, no one knew what was happening. No one knew. Why are they expected to know what to do? Like,
and you're just like, why stress out about something that you have? I'm just looking at my thing in the camera, and it's like now it looks like I've got no hand. Like why stress out about something that you have absolutely no control over?
Yeah, exactly. Just get on with it, don't you? Try and make the
I
best of a bad situation.
Hey, do you know what we've been doing, Eddie? Each one of these episodes, because I know for sure you haven't been tuning in.
No.
So each one of these episodes.
Normally I pretry much have listened to all Davey's podcasts.
Thank you, mate. Appreciate that.
I listen to them. Comes in, you're out.
No. I always listen to them when I'm road riding because it's like such a
boring thing to do while you're out road riding.
I haven't been doing much road riding lately.
No, there you go.
Oh, thank you, mate. Kind words. Appreciate it.
It means I've got a backlog.
Huh?
True. And it's going to be weird listening to it because it'll be us like discovering us working it out.
Yeah, we haven't spoken about bikes or anything really at all. We've just sat here and chatted shit with people. We've had some good guests though, Eddie. Who have we had, Ollie? We've had Clay Porter.
Ben the Deaconator Deacon.
Ben Deacon.
Oh! Oi! Bernie.
Brendan.
Bernard.
I feel like the first episode we had 2 guests, but I can't remember who they were.
Oh, we had Spikeball Chris, dude. We had Spikeball Chris and we had Matt McDuff.
Oh, yeah, of course, Matt McDuff.
You ever even heard of Spikeball?
Holy shit, have you listened to Remy's podcast?
No,
yes, so good.
I've listened to the start of it.
So good.
Crazy, eh?
Oh, what a journey.
So good.
Shout out
so
to Rev
good.
Dog, eh? Making it out the other side.
I listened to that while I was out riding. I just had to keep stopping and just like, what on earth? What a crazy story. When he said he was a Red Bull party athlete, that got me good. I was like, yes.
Yeah. He's getting paid $800,000 cash salary to party in Whistler. All he has to do is party real hard so that Red Bull has an image of partying.
10 grand more if he goes too hard. It's amazing.
Yeah, and he gets bonuses and stuff.
Yeah. Such a good story. So good. Yeah, and Matt did such a good job of that. I mean, fair play to the guy. He absolutely nailed it.
Yeah, nailed it. he's good, because he like asks some pretty inquisitive questions.
Yeah, he's a total natural.
But doesn't like step on anyone on the toes.
Yeah.
Like, he just lets the story roll out once he's like. Yeah. It's almost like he's throwing a spark on the fire.
Totally. No, he's good. He's good, and I think that's it, isn't it, Ollie? We've had some good guests. So
yeah, real good guests.
Sorry to interrupt you, mate. What were you going to ask Eddie?
Yeah.
No, sorry to interrupt your show.
We've been trying to do 3 things because obviously a lot of people listening to this stuck at home. We've been trying to do 3 things that you like, that you've had as like your fucking shit that makes the days go quicker or better or whatever. So obviously one of mine was like The Last Dance, and it is every Monday until it finishes
for 2 hours.
I just sit there. I even go Sportswear Sunday sometimes. I did on the first episode. I went Sportswear Sunday, full head to toe.
Monster Energy.
Monster Energy. Yeah, I did that. But so we've been doing like 3 different things. So I don't know if you've got 3 interesting different things.
Every day I've been reading a chapter out of a book.
Nice. What book?
Yeah. So my granddad wrote a book about the war, and I've never read it. So I've been reading that.
Nice.
That's wicked.
That's cool.
And it's actually really cool because he's like, he was a pilot on the aircraft carriers, and like just talks about like learning to land on boats, and they do some pretty crazy shit back in the day because you like can't be tracked. So when you go out for flight training, he's just like doing loops and like flying upside down and shit, and no one ever knows. You're just meant to go out and do your training. But like, you know, nowadays everything's monitored.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you're just going out and doing flips and shit. That's cool. It's good.
Well,
how far into the book?
The power lines and stuff, and you're like you'd never be allowed to do that now.
Mate, that's so cool to be able to read that.
And is the book available? Like, could people go and buy it?
Sure. I don't know if you'd be able to buy it. It wouldn't be readily available, but you'd be able to track it down.
Cool.
It's called Memoirs of a Reluctant Batsman.
Fair. Okay.
Yeah, because he was a pilot, but then they pick some pilots out of like a crew, and they make them become the batsmen who hold the bats on the plane to land the planes, because that's the most important job. Because you got to communicate with the pilot, the wind and stuff.
So back then, I can't think what it was. It was way less. Obviously, they didn't have as good like signal and stuff and GPS and all of that. Like it would have been way more analog, wouldn't it?
It's just straight up a guy with 2 bats in his hand, telling you everything you need to know to land your plane on a 100-meter deck.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's cool. So you find it like enjoying the book? Is it good?
Yeah.
Well, you're not going to say no, obviously, but
I've missed a couple of days, but I just try to read a chapter each day.
Cool.
But been reading another couple of books. What else have I been doing? I had a few projects on the go. I've been like building a house at home, so I've been trying to paint and get this house finished, because it's like been dragging out for ages, and now it's just turned into a pain in the ass. And then I've been digging trails, which has been sick because we've just been like fully gromming out in the forest.
Wicked. On your completely by yourself, or have you got other people you can dig with?
Well, I'm been socially distanced digging.
Yeah, I wish I could fucking do that, man. That's sick.
I've just got a mate who just happens to show up in the forest at the same time.
Nice.
Didn't plan it. So we've been doing Monty Fridays, where we get on the Monster Energy on Friday at the trails and listen, because on Fridays they do club classics, so we just get high on the energy drinks and listen to drum and bass club classics.
Oh, dude.
Eddie, I've got a question for you.
Oh, go on, you go.
It's all right, thanks, Ollie. If you got offered a Monster Energy sponsorship, would you take it?
Yes, hell yeah.
Yeah, okay. We were literally talking about the same thing before you came on.
Asking Ollie if I'll take any
any sponsorship.
I like you. You're already on Rockstar for Moto, aren't you?
Yeah, they've been flowing. They've been flowing me some products.
An Ed Bull. Weren't you on Ed Bull too? Or is that just a job?
Yeah, I'm definitely on Ed Bull.
Ed Bull Media.
What's it called? Yeah, me and Rockstar have been playing a bit of a cat and mouse game.
Playing hardball.
Where I've got everything a Rockstar athlete has except for the contract in my hands.
That's so good.
Every time I do an order at Fly, I've got 2 full kits of Rockstar Moto gear, helmet, goggles, gloves, like everything. I've got Rockstar gear bags.
That's so good. I remember that ride we went for in Pease Lake. One time you're over, I can't remember why.
When Cole jumped into the bush.
Yeah, when Cole jumped into the bush. But like, when you shout, I've never been on a ride. I couldn't even hold on, dude. You're dressed head to toe in LeBron James kit to start, and then you shout Monster Energy before dropping in. It's just too much. The whole thing was too much. I was like, fuck. How does anyone ride with Eddy Masters? It's too difficult.
No, it's Rupert Chapman as well. He's a dangerous mixer.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's
but
crazy.
the Monster Energy drop that you guys did is insane.
Monster Energy drop, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just got to harness that in a beast and
just send it.
Great claw, eh?
Dude, the bush jump. David, do you ever remember seeing a video of a guy riding a jump into a bush head first?
Like on Jackass?
No.
Yeah, I'll find it.
Yeah,
no, I don't remember seeing it.
That was insane, wasn't it?
Oh, remember it's like, pedal, Cole, pedal! I was just like, no.
No, you're not going to do it. So it's like
no, I don't remember it.
Like a rhododendron bush off to the side, a bit of a jump. But he was going like good 35 miles an hour.
Really?
Yeah,
no practice.
It was massive.
He didn't do a practice run either. He's just went straight in.
Pedaled in so fast.
So how are we finding it? What do we need to YouTube?
I'm just getting it up.
Amazing. Amazing.
That kid is a real savage, isn't he?
Well, he just, he's definitely what would you call a bit of peer pressure now and then can definitely get to him.
Did you ever see that kid who went down Hawkstone Hill on the hardtail?
Yes.
That was good, eh?
God.
That was a good
one. That's such a big crash, though. Was he all right? I never even found out about that. Like, I just seen the clip over and over.
No idea. I don't think anyone saw him since. I think he just fucked off. I don't know.
He can't have been
no
all
idea.
right.
He can't have been all right. That was a big get off, wasn't it?
What's your Instagram, Dave? Davey.
Just use the Hook It podcast one.
Okay. Go give it a reshare on the Hook It podcast. Cole will be stoked.
I'm on it. I'm on it. Are you DMing it over? That's weird. I've got a message off your brother at exactly the same time, Ed. That's so strange. Brother. Yeah, it's like literally at the same time. That's so strange.
Out in Germany at the minute, right?
Yeah.
That's tough, isn't it? It's lockdown in Germany is tough, isn't it?
Nah, it's pretty. He says it's actually all good. You're allowed to go outside and exercise and stuff.
Cool.
Yeah, it's pretty similar to here. Same thing. He's just been digging trails.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he's still. I think they're still moving to the UK, but that was obviously put on hold.
Yeah.
But
I can't wait for that.
Yeah, he almost got stuck because he was in Colombia when it all kicked off, and then he doesn't have German papers or anything, and then they were and then Germany shut the borders, but he'd already got his boarding pass at the airport, so he could get on the plane, and then his wife had to meet him at the airport, and they both got taken away by the cops.
No.
And then both the stories checked out, and Germany let him stay.
Whoa.
Jeez, that's gnarly.
Yeah.
Imagine being stuck in Colombia, dude.
Or imagine having to fly from Colombia to Munich to New Zealand, all the way around, and no one lets you in.
Oh.
he was.
Have you sent it?
Yeah, I just tagged you in it.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see.
There must be some bad stories like that. There must be some people that have done crazy
I'm
round
into the
trips.
Vanzax account.
Yeah, it's cool. I found it. You tagged the wrong one, but I found it.
Okay. I tagged Ollie
Oh
as
my
well.
god. That's awesome. That's brilliant.
That's a defining moment, I feel like.
Yeah.
In Cole's career.
Where is that? Is that with you? Is that down your way, Ollie?
Yeah, in the Surrey Hills.
Ah, amazing. That's brilliant.
Isn't it? That's at Peaslake, eh?
Yeah.
That's funny because the last tag on there, the last comment is Eddy Masters tagging Ollie. That's the first comment is you tagging Ollie. Brilliant.
Oh man, it was so funny. And he got like smoked in the bridge of his nose by the handlebars.
Yeah, it was like it was a bit horrible afterwards, wasn't it? We all felt a bit guilty, I think.
Oh, really? Just peer pressured him into it?
If you want to see what feeling guilty feels like, go and look at his second post that he's put up recently. And that's when you feel guilty. I wasn't driving, but Jacko was driving, and poor Cole got so rinsed. I'll give you some background. You know, like the whole cat and mouse game with your mate when you're just like, he's trying to get in the car and you drive off. Now watch this video and you'll be like, I'm never playing this game again, eh?
Oh my god.
I'm trying to find it. I'm too bad at the internet, man.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Just like,
is he alright? Jeez.
He was so close to going under the back wheel.
Yeah, he was pretty close. Who was
and he lost a lot of bark off of himself, eh?
Jeez.
He's a stuntman, huh?
He's a stuntman.
What a guy.
Classic.
Yeah. Amazing.
Wow. Cool. Brilliant. We've got some good stuff to share as well on the old gram.
Yeah.
On the gram, man.
On the gram.
On the gram. Big up. Jungle is massive.
What about we could do one of those clips, one of those viral clips of none of us knowing how much a billion is? None of us are ever going to be successful, are we? Hey, do you know?
No, I guess.
Someone told me. I don't know. It's definitely not true because a billion is a billion. It's pretty straightforward. But someone said that America changed their denomination of a billion so that there's more billionaires, and I was like,
you can't do that.
But like, you could. Yeah, you're like, okay, now a billion is 100 million. We have the most billionaires in the world.
What country have you been to where you get where everything is like 1,000? Like you get a can of Coca-Cola and it's 1,000 somethings.
Yeah.
I always just wonder why they don't knock off a couple of O's. Like nothing really changes, does it?
Makes no sense.
Makes no sense. What's that country? It's like Zimbabwe, and they had that dictator Mugabe, and he like screwed the economy so much, but he just kept printing money, and so it got up to like trillion. It'd be like $1 trillion for a loaf
people
of
used
bread.
to carry wheelbarrows of cash, right, to go to the store.
Yeah. And people were wheelbarrowing cash down to get like daily supplies.
Hey, you guys really didn't think that through, huh? Hey, I just realised I googled something whilst you were talking about your granddad's book. So I was listening to a podcast. It's super funny podcast to listen to, and it's called "My Dad Wrote a Porno."
Right. Is this one of your things? Is this one of the things?
Yeah, this is one of my things. Yeah, fuck yeah. So it's basically she found her dad after 50 Shades of Grey, that really popular book. Her dad started writing an erotic novel, and like he's not a writer, but it basically I think she's a comedian, and then she sits down with two comedian friends and they read through her dad's take on a graphic novel, and it is fucking funny, man.
Amazing.
It's like imagine how weird that is. The thought of it, like your dad's like erotic creativity being played out in front of you.
One of the fun things that Team Pivot does on long drives is likes to buy a few cheap pornos, and we practice our reading aloud by reading out the reader submissions about this, and like it's the funniest shit. Like the scenarios.
Submissions.
Like this.
Who's doing that?
They're like, yeah, oh man, some of the like the word mound comes up a lot.
Yeah, like, which people? They're like probably normal people. Like we probably meet these people, or they like you meet them in everyday life. The people,
yeah,
that
like
do
work in
that
shops and stuff
They
like
come
that.
and fix your computer and steal your undies.
Yeah, because I remember the reader submissions because they'd always have like it make it way more seedy. They'd have like the face blurred out or like a box over the face. Really adds to
and
it
like
for me.
and like who actually sends in like printed out pictures of themselves saying it's like blatantly not her. Like
So weird.
I think it's just weird that people like read magazines with naked people in. It's just such a strange thing.
Carol from Birmingham.
When I was 12, I bought a porno off a guy at school for $20.
Really?
And, all my mates used to come round to my house and we'd read it before basketball practice.
I had a friend who used to just sell pages too, like £2 for a page, stuff like that.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. £2 a page, I think, something like that. I don't know.
We found a bag by a tree full of them. Just a bag.
Yeah, but people used to. Joe Rogan had a bit about that. How people, like men, used to have to go into the woods to like masturbate.
Imagine masturbating in the woods, man, with a
I know.
bag of like.
With a magazine. It's like the weirdest thing.
And all the pages, I remember, like we used to have to like.
You used to unpick people's jizzy pages.
Even if it's in a bag, it still gets like affected by like the morning dew. So like you have
Is
to.
that
Like,
what you
all
call
the
it?
pages would be all like stuck together, and you'd be like. You'd be like trying to do it at a distance, open it up, and those pornos as well. They didn't even have whole people in there. Just be like, just box like that. Double page spread.
I can remember the porno that I bought for $20. I still remember it. It was like, it just had all these like chicks in leather on Harley Davidsons. And I was like, well. I guess this is porno. This is pretty cool.
Whenever you saw a chick on a Harley, were you like, oh yeah?
Yeah. Like,
it's such an injustice that it's not the same the other way around. Like there's not like chicks going out and finding the male pornos in the woods as well. It's just not like it's not even in that respect, is it? You know what I mean?
No.
Like any top shelf in any newsagents. There's nothing for them. There's nothing up there.
Nah.
What do you do, man? It's a shame. Shame.
I always, Geordie, the guy from Fox, who thankfully fixes all our stuff for us, I always buy him like mature pornos.
What, as a thank you?
Nah, because like you know how people get like beers and shit. You're like, oh. So I like jazz it up a bit. Now I get him like 60 plus pornos.
A good gift, man.
It is.
You can't.
All right.
People aren't going to be angry when they get a mature porno. No. They're only going to have a giggle.
And they're going to be stoked that they didn't have to get in a queue with it.
That's so funny. Right there. I was actually. I was in the queue and Kathy Sessler like came in behind me and I didn't even see her there, and I had like I had 2 packs of Airwaves Extreme because I always chew Airwaves Extreme before my run, and a 60 plus porno, and she just kind of looks at me and I was like, oh. It's not what it seems.
That sounds like a good night in, dude.
Yeah.
It does, like really, clear breath.
Yeah.
Clear airwaves and a good wank.
Open fire, you got the airwaves, you're chewing. Solid, dude.
Classic. Well, let's.
I've got one request, Ollie. You need to get me a because your brother is my favourite Surrey-based basketball player.
Yeah, sick. Yeah.
He's mine too. He's mine. I was pretty surprised when I saw he was black, but
I want merch to be available when I get back.
Right, I'm getting you merch, and I'm getting you a 60s plus male porno. No problem. Jazz it up a little bit, you know.
Yeah,
no
Prince
problem,
Albert.
dog. My pleasure.
Right, we need to start wrapping up. It's been a long time, Eddie. We started on porn. We ended on porn. Thank you so much.
Did it start on porn?
Yeah, Johnny Sins.
You did ask how I've been spending the time. Maybe I lied.
The truth comes out, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's just I'm just battling a serious porn addiction in lockdown.
That's why you lost your hand halfway through.
I was going to say, the start of the first World Cup and you're there just with one massive arm on the start ramp. Just a huge forearm.
Fresh, though, dude. The breath's fresh.
Airways extreme. It's the future.
So good.
Nice
Thank
one,
you,
dog.
man. Appreciate you. Let's have to do this again. Oh, Eddie, before you go, how many more episodes of this do you think me and Ollie have to do before we wrap up? This is episode number 7. We've been taking bets. How many more we're going to have to do before we're... The official cut-off period is when we're allowed to go riding with our friends in the UK.
I don't know.
All right. Cool. We got
maybe three more?
Three more.
Oh, that'd be
7, 8,
sick, dude.
That's 10. No one's got 10 either. So
10,
BK went
perfect.
11. So, yeah, that would be nice, actually. And then we're going to have a bit of a party to celebrate down at Rogate.
Yeah, you come along, dog. Come along.
Come along.
You said you're ready. Come along. You know?
Oh man, Rogate, eh?
That's gonna be Wynn's regular now.
I bet you'll find some 60 plus pornos in that little cabin they've got down there.
Sure.
Yeah. Alright, I'll log off at that.
Alright, man. Appreciate you. Take care.
Do I just hang up?
Yeah, just hang up. Thank you.
No, you hang
Take
up.
care.
Nice one, Eddie.
Alright, see you, boys.
Bye, mate. Right.
What a guy, man.
Classic guest. Classic
Brilliant.
guest. Guest of the year so far, I reckon. He's up there for sure.
Yeah, we need to get him some. We need to get him a prize if he does win. That's good idea, actually. We do a lockdown companion guest of the year. We should do a poll for it.
Yep, we can do that easy.
Brilliant.
Dude, it's been an hour and 42 minutes. We've taken no listener submissions. Quick update on the island situation, because people are already starting to message asking about this island. I feel like it could be a bit of a scam, because I've been requesting a call with this island broker ever since. And every day she emails me and says, I'm going to call you today at 2 p.m. English time. She's never phoned, but I've had loads of other phone calls about other random shit. Like, I've had supercar hire. I've had private jet, like sales, some sort of company. I can't remember the name of it. It was really funny as well. I should have written it down. I've had loads of calls about stocks and shares, which I never have had before in my life. So,
Mate, if you're inquiring about an island, you've got some money, right?
Yeah, but they don't even call you so you can try and ask about the bloody island. I've no call.
Maybe there's literally just a way of luring you in, and then they can sell you supercars.
Yeah, exactly.
I
feel like that's what's going on.
Don't give in.
I won't.
That island.
I won't buy the Lamborghini. I promise.
Don't do it.
I want the island. We need the island.
We need it. Oh,
Big Scrub Island's on hold for a little while.
Well, good. Are we going to do any dope or notes? Are we calling it for the night?
It's up to you.
I'm easy, dog. If you've got more, I feel bad. I feel bad that we don't get through them. Yeah,
I do, but we always. Yeah. Okay. Well, what do we got? Let's have a look. Dope or nope's class 2, isn't it? Really.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Love it. It's quick fire, isn't it? That's what we like.
Let's do some quick fire. At Alex Asirati. Dope or nope, riding with gloves in summer.
Yeah, I always do it. I always ride with gloves. I don't ride with gloves on my hardtail for some reason, but I always ride with gloves normally. So I'm going to say dope in the summer. I'm happy with that. Okay, dope. I say, I'd say dope as well, personally. I think it's pretty good. It stops you from cutting your hands on gates too, I guess. So
True, yeah, when you go over the
Probably
bars.
should get some new gloves, to be honest.
What else we got? At Ruben BVDD. Riding with earbuds on solo rides or enjoy music or enjoy nature? ?
Tough one, isn't it? I'm a bit both ways. I listen to podcasts when I go on solo cross country rides. What about you?
I blast podcasts like usually on the ups, and then I do there's something about just putting on some sort of Marlowe or Eric B or something like that to ride a descent.
Is there? Yeah, there you go. See,
I enjoy that.
I find the rhythm thing hard, because then if it turns in an offbeat, it puts me off. And then I find it so annoying when you're at the trails and someone's got headphones in at dirt jumps, which is really common. But that's so weird to me. Like, what are you listening to, dude? Like, aren't we going to talk on the start ramp? Aren't we going to
And it's nice to have music on a stereo playing or
that's it. Yeah,
whatever it's called. Something.
Yeah, so I don't have an answer for that. I guess I do listen to music on rides, but only some. I'm going to go with nope, and you're going to go with dopes, and then we got. Is that right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's do that.
That's good. Yeah.
Okay. At Walmart_hits, dirt bike helmets for downhill and free ride.
What's it like? This is like a motocross helmet, is it?
Yeah.
They always look heavy, I think. And you know, the new D4 is so light, and why wouldn't you run it? So I'm going to go with it's a note from me. What about you?
It's a note from me too. It's a note. Yeah, 10 years ago maybe.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, true.
Not right now.
I mean, I used to run one. I used to have a laser, and I got the helmet stabilizer in the middle.
The fin?
Yeah, I got the fin, dude. Aftermarket,
so
12 quid.
So sick.
I put it on slightly wonky. It always really annoyed me, but it kept my head.
Annoying.
It kept my head not dead straight. Just kept my head like that. So I was like inquisitive, you know. I was like, "What's going on?" So I think that,
helps with the whips, I think.
Yeah, that's There you go. Yeah,
bringing them back. This is funny. Kieran Wellness Journey. One Life Live It stickers on a Land Rover. I fucking hate those stickers, dude. I hate them. I like an inspirational quote, but I never see a Land Rover and think, oh, he's right, you know, I really need to live it.
Yeah, and it's like,
never.
One Life Live It, but when they're talking about the live it, I think they're specifically referring to being stuck in a boggy puddle. And it kind of seems like that's sort of what 4x4ing is, isn't it? You sort of you don't need to go down these roads, but you do it anyway, and then you get stuck, and then that's part of the joy. I get it. Totally. But it's not really like having your one life and then living it, going down a road and getting stuck. But I'm big into my 4x4ing, so yeah, I think it's going to be a note from me.
Okay, all right. I'm just going to move on to it's a note from me to a massive note. Like, got a good question from. This is just a question at 2-1 Racing. What sport are you likely to try once restriction lifts?
Cycling. I've always enjoyed.
Yeah?
Yeah, really enjoy cycling.
Okay.
Mountain biking specifically.
Yeah. That's.
Oh, does he want spike ball? Is that what you say? Yeah, spike ball.
I was gonna say spike ball. I've still not played, to be honest.
Yeah.
And every day, World Champs gets closer.
I know, dude. I'm practicing like reaction times and stuff, but I need to practice my spike.
Yeah. I wonder if it'll be cancelled.
It's hard on your own. I hope not. I hope not
too. It'll be a good road trip.
Yeah, dude. And Chris is just the man. I hope Chris is all good.
I'd like to meet Chris, to be honest, now.
Yeah, I want to hang out with Chris.
I just want to, just hang out. Buy him a beer, at least.
Yeah, too. Right.
Someone suggested that we should do a Hot Ones challenge.
Oh,
I don't know how we'd work it out.
Chicken wing spicy thing.
Yeah. Someone suggested we should give that a crack for an episode. I don't know how we'd do it, but...
I'm not that good at hot stuff. I got some sriracha mayonnaise today, and it's fantastic, so...
Yeah. You don't like hot, no?
Well, I just suck at it. I'm really bad at it. I just start... To me, you put it on a bit of food, and it just tastes like that. I can't taste the food anymore, so... But...
Yeah.
I think it's like an addiction, isn't it? Once you get into hot stuff, you never stop, do you?
I love it, dude. I have hot sauce on almost everything.
Do you? There you go.
Yeah, I'm a real psychopath.
What a nutter.
Oh, you bloody mental, you. You need to bloody calm down. Yeah, let's wrap up at that because we're getting close to the 2-hour mark.
Yeah. And the viewers are tailing off now. We've only got a few of them still hanging in there, haven't we? Eddie left. Yeah. Main event left.
People just wait for the Zeb cover now, to be honest.
Do they? Yeah. So that's good.
The Zeb covers have been going down real well.
Wicked. What's this one?
So we're going to have Johnny Cash, Hurt.
Weird. I listened to that this morning.
Really? Yeah. Did you might not have, but did you hear his cover of Sublime?
No.
Okay. It's fucking good. It was on the last episode.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant.
And obviously
Johnny
you
Cash.
wouldn't listen back.
I was trying to imagine Johnny Cash doing Sublime.
No, Zeb did Sublime.
Oh, wicked! Yeah. Well,
which is one of my favourite songs from Dave Mirra BMX back in the day.
Nice.
Playing it on Greenville, So he did that. It was really, really, really good. So yeah, he's done Johnny Cash for us for this one, and then he's already done the next one too, which is crazy. So.
All right. So next up, we got Zeb with Johnny Cash, Hurt. Any good?
Yeah, perfect. Let's do that. Let's just segue in. Thanks, dude. All right, it's been a blast again.
Cheers,
dude.
dog. Yeah, well, good.
These are fun. All right.
See you next week,
have a good week, Oliver.
Peace.
Bye.